engineer, where are you headed? Carry me back to Tennessee.
Welcome, friends, back to None the Wiser. My name is Brent, and today we are going to be taking a look at the Ryobi 18-volt HP Compact Series Reciprocating Saw, and this is a one-handed compact reciprocating saw just like this right here. I love these, and I've done videos on the full-sized ones and some other ones, and I gotta say, this right here has got to be my favorite tool for so many different reasons, but chief among those reasons are tree pruning. Every time you use a chainsaw, it can dull the chain pretty good, but this you can chop underground. You don't have to worry about getting your bar stuck underground. If you're trying to chop something subsurface like a bush or a tree or something, as long as you got the power, then you have success. And in this is just super easy to get around. It's quiet. It doesn't have the same type of dangers as a chainsaw, such as the chain coming back. I would consider it blowback, but it's the chain coming off, the chain breaking, all that other jazz and stuff like that. And then plus the blades are a little bit cheaper than chains too. So with all of that being said, we're going to go over a few things. I've got some pruning to do around the farm, so you're going to see me drive around on my little tractor. But first, we're going to start with cutting some metal. Now, this is the compact, right? This is 0 to 3,200 strokes per minute. The stroke length is 7/8 of an inch. And let's just see how it goes. First, we're going to start out with metal because I think cutting metal with this is a little bit easier. You don't have the friction that you have when you prune. So, let's start there. Now, one of the cool things about this, and I want you to see this right through here, that is your locking mechanism, and they do give you a blade, and you don't have to twist it. They say just push it right in, just like so, and it locked right in. Now, all you have to do is you're just going to turn this, and I'm going to turn it from down here, and it pops the blade out, and it locks this in place. And for metal, I'm going to use this DeWalt metal blade. And this is what we're going to get started with here. I'm using a 4 amp hour HP battery, and obviously it's 18 volts. Let's go ahead and get started. Ooh, geez, that has got some power. Here we go. We want to make sure that the fence is up against it so that it can lock and actually create the friction it needs to cut. And here we go. Ah, there we go. That was pretty violent, but hey, that's how these things work. Cut it straight down. I should have cut it from the other side, but look at this. I was able to grab the fence up here and just pivot it down, and it did a fantastic job. Now let's not delay. Let's get out in the yard and do all the pruning we need to do. I love mowing, but as you can see, there are a ton of branches hanging down, and this one in particular is almost invisible whenever you drive by, and this is what will put you in the hospital. For stuff like this, I love to use this blade right here. This is a Skill blade. It was made by Skill, and it just has really nice teeth on it, and they're hardened as well. My father-in-law got this for me, and I can no longer find it, but it does not get dull the way as any of the other ones, and I just really do like it. Now I'm gonna just go ahead and cut this, and we're just gonna keep rocking and rolling. So walking back into here, I see that I have a tree that's fallen down, and Gotta tell you, not a good sign. I have some other trees up through here too, but this one is all the way out there on my mowing path. So I'm going to show you what I mean by kind of that subsurface cutting here. Let me just walk in here. It's kind of woody. Watch out for animals, you know. All these little saplings. Here, check this out. This is what I'm talking about, right? You just gotta, you can see that. Get real close. You just want to cut down into the ground a little bit to them. And look at that, done. And that's way down there, so you're not going to catch a mower on it. Nothing like that. Here's another one. Just get it down in there. Done. Spend a little bit of time. This one looks like it's causing some problems here. Look at this. So that's down in there, so let's cut this out. Look at that. I am way underground, but I was able to cut it out. Look at that. Just a couple more down here, and okay. And all right, look at that. So it's down underground. I don't have any stumps sticking out. Let's pull this out of here. We're able to clean this up, and I'll show you the cut on the end. Check this out. Look at this. So you can clearly see what was underground. So I'm not going to catch it on a mower. See, that's why I love the single-handed reciprocating saw. It's a really, really good pruner. Now we're going to try this, and I think it's going to give me a run for my money. It's a pretty big log. Let's just see how we do, and hopefully it'll cut right through it, but I don't know. Here we go. Woo! That was, this thing is warm right now. And it's not, you know, it's not crazy, but I can still touch it. I'm not going to touch that, but I made it through. That was a bit much. I don't know. That was the full length of the blade, but we didn't cut out, and I pushed it really hard. Should I let this cool down or just overheat it? You know what? Let's just switch the blades out. Let's see how we do. Huh? Ah, that blade's hot. It's sitting in the sun. All right, I got quite a bit more meat here to cut this, so let's give it a shot. I don't know how it's going to go, but I don't know. What do you think, huh? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, push it hard. Oh, it's vibrating the whole body. Here we go. Oh man, wow. That I pushed it about as hard as I could. It was vibrating my head off here, but look at that, huh? And we cut that one pretty quick. Wasn't too bad. I didn't push the other one because I didn't think the blade could take it, but this right here, buddy, ooh, that's warm. And let's see, how does this feel? Yeah, that's warm. It's warmer than it was before, but I can still hold it. not too bad. So in all reality, I really should not be cutting, what is this, 9-inch type trees here. But as you can see, this pruner with this 12-inch Diablo pruning blade, it did the job awesome. And, you know, I really should be using a chainsaw. It did the job. You know, here's the thing. I put a ton of pressure on this. Actually, I pushed as hard as I could, and I really should not be doing that. But it didn't cut out. It did bog down, but it didn't cut out. And that is a testament to the technology in this really good saw. Now, this is the compact version. It means it's not the most powerful version, even for the single hand. Now, I think if you're going to choose between the two at this point, after this test, I'm getting this right now. And the best part about this is you're going to be able to get it for free. I think it's like $129 or $150, whatever, typical just for the tool. But because of Ryobi Days, which is going on right now, get the 3 HP battery pack and get this tool for free. It's free. That's amazing. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please get down there, subscribe, get out there and go try something like pruning. And don't forget to go down below, click on the link for this, and you're going to get the best deal possible. Take care, everybody.